What's going on? Obliv here, coming at you guys with the next guide in our AoE leveling series, if you will. This is going to be level 18 through 20. As you see, it's going to be very basic. Some of you may have already known about this small area. It's our main source of experience is going to be the prowlers. We're going to come to the sludge fin on our way here, at least if you're taking my primary route, the route I would take personally. There is another way to get there that's a little safer, and you skip this area entirely. It's a super simple AoE. There's nothing crazy about these mobs, and the great thing is they're fairly close to extra mobs. So say there's only 2 prowlers spawn in a certain area, you could grab a hyena or a raptor or a zebra and pull them into your AoE pool. So that's super nice. Usually most bushes have anywhere from 2 to 5 or 6 prowlers. It just depends. There are a couple of spots I think where only 2 spawn. But say there's like 5 people that just show up and they're killing those mobs, you could run back to the sludge fin and grab your AoE over here, so that way you don't have time where you're just sitting there watching other people kill all your mobs. I would say watch out for the mercenaries here. They're not all melee mobs in this area. There's a bunch of little mercenaries usually hiding down in the bushes next to the water, and they're just ranged hunters, so don't pull them. But yeah, we're leaving Silver Pine for a couple levels, from 18 to 20, and that's it, and then we're going back. So do not change your Hearthstone. Don't set it to Orgrimmar, don't set it to Crossroads, leave it set to Undercity, or honestly I would say Undercity. Definitely just leave it at Undercity, because we're going to have to go back at 20 to grab our level 20 spells. That's our big power spike. But as you see on the screen, these are our 2 main areas. It's going to be the Savannah Prowlers, levels 14 through 15. There's none 13 and none 16 or above. There are a couple level 11s, but I think they're the Prowler Cubs. We're not super worried about them. We're not going to get experience because they're too low. And I would say not to pull them. There's an area where they do have the cubs, and it's almost not worth messing with them. But if you do run out of mobs or whatever, they're not spawning super fast or people are stealing them, run up here, grab your drudgers, level 14 and 15. Just avoid the mercenaries. Make sure you're paying attention to the names. Don't pull mercenaries. They'll ruin your day. Let's just say that. Go ahead and have your talents looking like these here. At 19, go ahead and throw your extra point into clear casting. And when you ding 20, don't even worry about it, because as soon as you ding 20, you need to be hitting your Hearthstone, because we're going back to the Undercity, baby. Go to the Undercity, learn all your spells. You're going to get Blizzard, Blink, Evocate, all that good stuff. But back to here, we're gonna at 18, we're gonna go grab the Zeppelin. You're gonna arrive in Duratar, and you're gonna run into Orgrimmar. And our first business stop is gonna be the Wind Rider. Go ahead and grab your flight path. It's very important, and then head west out of the west gate over the bridge. And this is my path that I take. You're gonna have a mix of mobs on the way, and then you'll stop at the sludge fin. But kill these mixed mobs on the way. Do not pull these in an AoE mob. These Kodos will ruin your life. Just don't do it. Okay. But yeah, you'll kill mixed mobs on the way, then you'll get to the sludge fin. You'll have 4 or 5 AoE pulls as you're making your way to the Prowler location. Again, don't pull the mercenaries. Just don't do it. You don't want those problems. And for the safe route, if you don't want to pull the mixed mobs and you want to dodge the sludge fin. You're gonna lose time running here, because while you would be running there, you could be running the path that I like and gaining experience along the way. But this area is the primary, and there's a secondary area. It's the same type of mobs, just bushes full of prowlers. Just it's further to get to. There's not as many prowlers there, so that's the downside, and it's super far away, so getting there is going to take extra time. And then when we go back, well, I guess it won't take more time because you'll Hearthstone at the end of the route. But if you do happen to go over here, this is the route that I take, just back and forth, up and down, killing the prowlers. The primary spot is super easy. I like it. There's more prowlers. You just make a big circle and kill all the prowlers in the bushes. I'm trying to think if there's anything important going on. I mean, it's the Barrens, so you're probably going to have people at least close to your level, assuming you're really far ahead. So they do have quests for the prowlers, like I said already, so be aware of that. There's quests for everything out here, so people are going to be out and about, but hopefully you're ahead of the pack and you can just get in, get out, and go back to Silver Pine at 20. Please do not do what I'm doing here, and by that I mean I'm actually I think level 16 pulling these mobs, and I'm pulling way too many mobs. I'm taking advantage of the private server I'm playing on. They don't have melee leeway on the private servers, which is going to be an effect on the Blizzard servers. Everything's going to have, like, I think they said plus 2 yards range. So using your ice armor to kite and avoid, like, 2 or 3 auto attacks per mob is not going to happen on Blizzard. As you can see, like, I'm still almost dying. That's because I'm about the same level and I'm pulling way too many mobs. Don't do it. It's not going to work the same, guys. I promise. Just trust me. Wait until you're 18 to come here. It's going to be for the best. And you'll actually clear everything a lot faster once you're level 18. And I think I do have in these clips where there's only like 2 lions, so I grab a hyena or raptor or zebra. Just implement them however you can. And the reason that I'm using this footage, I told someone in my comments section, my PC actually, I don't remember if it had like an update in the middle of the night or something, but I lost everything that I had footage wise of all these levels. And for me to go back, level another mage to 18, and then come back and then record all this footage again would just take way too long. Classic's literally here in like 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to get the information out to you guys. The locations, the routes, the pathing. It's all super simple. You can use your Flame Strike if you like, or you can just Arcane Explosion. It's actually faster to Arcane Explosion because you're getting damage out every second instead of waiting, but there's still the survivability factor that you have to account for. So if you do Frost Nova and use your Flame Strike, you actually buy yourself some time of not taking damage, but you can still just Frost Nova and Arcane Explosion from a distance. Either way, Arcane Explosion is definitely going to be better up until level 22. That's when we're going to be using our Blizzard spell. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when we go, once we ding 20 and do Hearthstone back to the Undercity, we will be respecking. So make sure you got, I think it's 1 gold. You should have that. One big thing is be careful how you loot stuff. If you loot every mob, you're going to have to run back and vendor all the time. So once you have enough gold, just quit looting stuff. Just kill it and start drinking. You'll save a lot of time. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Let me know what you guys think. Keep it classic, baby.